Division of a complex fraction with mixed numbers. This first example, we have 2 1/2 divided by 1 1/3. So let's write this with the division symbol. So we have 2 1/2. The larger division represents our division symbol, divided by 1 1/3. So before we do anything, we want to convert these both into improper fractions. So we're going to take 2, multiply it by 2, and then add 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is going to give us 5 over 2. Divided by, let's convert 1 1/3 to an improper fraction. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 gives us 4 over 3. Now that we want to multiply these two fractions, leave the first fraction as it is. In order to change this to a multiplication, we need to take the reciprocal of the divisor, which is 4/3. And the reciprocal of 4/3 now becomes 3 over 4. Now at this point, are there any common factors with the denominator and the numerator for us to simplify? We do not have any, so we're just going to multiply across. So 5 times 3 is 15, and then 2 times 4 is going to give us 8. And now we're going to go ahead and convert this improper fraction and write it as a mixed number so it's reduced in lowest terms. So 8 goes into 15 one time. 1 times 8 is 8, and 15 minus 8 is 7. So now we're going to write this as a mixed number, so the quotient is 1 with the remainder of 7 over 8. So the result is 1 7/8. Okay, next, example 2. We have 3 3/4 divided by 2 1/6. So let's go ahead and write this as a division statement. So 3 3/4. Again, this represents the division symbol. And the mixed number 2 1/6. And now what we're going to do is we're going to convert those mixed numbers into improper fractions. 3 times 4 is 12. And then plus 3 gives us 15. So that's 15 over 4. Divided by, let's convert this into an improper fraction. 6 times 2 is 12. And plus 1 gives us 13 over 6. So now what we're going to do is we're going to divide these fractions. In order to divide the fraction, we need to change this division into a multiplication by taking the reciprocal of 13 over 6. And the reciprocal of 13 over 6 is 6 over 13. Okay. So now we can either factor out the values that are common to each number. So we can see that there is a 2 that has a common factor with 4 and 6. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 goes into 6 3 times. And there's nothing else for us to be able to simplify from here. So therefore, we're going to go ahead and then multiply across. So we have 15 times 3 over 2 times 13. So therefore, 15 times 3 is 45, and 2 times 13 is 26. So now we're going to divide 26 into 45. And 26 goes into 45 one time, so 1 times 26 is 26. So when we subtract, we're going to subtract 6 from 5. Since we can't, we need to make that a 15 by borrowing a 1 from the 3. 15 minus 6 is 9, and 3 minus 2 is 1, so we have a remainder of 19. So therefore, our answer is going to be the quotient of 1 with a remainder of 19 over the divisor of 26. So the answer is 1 19 over 26.